In my last video, I talked to you about the housing production omnibus bill that I have introduced that's having a hearing on March 30th. There are two other bills that are moving their way through council right now that are going to contribute to my efforts to address our needs for more housing and more affordable housing specifically. One of those bills is the Fair Share Housing Targets bill. Now, back in 2019, Mayor Bowser set a goal of building 36,000 units by 2025. And we met that goal ahead of schedule. It's time to set new targets. My bill requires new targets be set every 5 years. It also requires that we do extra work in areas that aren't meeting their targets and that we actually come up with a plan for helping them do so. Now, Ward 1 met more than 50%. We went 50% over our target early. And so we know how it's done. We want to make sure that's happening all across the city, especially in places that really need that housing and in places that just haven't had as much housing historically. So that bill is having a hearing on March 30th as well. The third bill that I've introduced is the One Front Door Act. Now, this bill got introduced last year. It's already had a hearing and it's moving through the committee of the whole. Actually, this bill will be passed very soon, and I'm really excited about it because there's a lot of positive energy around it. It's actually a small change. What it says is if you're building a medium-sized building here in the District of Columbia, you only have to build one staircase to access all those units. This is like kind of a niche thing, very in the weeds. Most people probably don't think about how many staircases there are in their building. But all across Europe and in other parts of America, we don't require a second staircase. And when we do require a second staircase, like we do here in the District of Columbia, what that does is actually cut down the number of housing units that can be in the building. There is actually no life safety issue anymore with this type of change because of the way that fireproofing has advanced, fire doors, and the way that we serve our communities. So I'm really excited about this bill moving forward because it means that we will be able to build more housing units on existing lots. Now you've heard from me on 3 bills that I am working on to build more housing and to build more affordable housing specifically here in the District of Columbia. This is part of the effort of my final year on the council and ensuring that I keep that focus on affordable housing until the very end so that I can have the biggest impact possible in my final year.